Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we're here once more back on iRacing. This time though, we're at Talladega. Yeah, I thought we'd finally jump back in with some oval racing. For those of you that are new to this channel, I actually do really enjoy oval racing generally, and of course the best experience you still get nowadays is on the iRacing platform, but I'm sadly a B license at about 1.6k iRacing, so we desperately need to try and get that up over 2k. Of course, I have previously jumped into some of the Cup Series races. I would love to try and do a full schedule in 2023, so kind of my plan, if we're going to dub it, is to try and get my iRacing up doing the last few races of Season 2. This is the XFinity series, which is like, for those of you that watch Formula 1, effectively NASCAR's F2, if you will. Of course, you've got the NASCAR Cup Series, you've got the Xfinity Series, and then you've got the Truck Series. So I'm going to try and see how we get on today. Starting P10 in a 22 car field as the number 6 car. This one is probably going to go interestingly. And let me know down in the comments below, 30-lap race, what lap will we get the big one where we get wrecked? And for those of you that don't as well know, Talladega is effectively, I'd say, NASCAR's equivalent to Spa. It's the longest oval on the calendar at 2.66 miles, but let's get ready then to go green flag racing here from Talladega. 30 laps ahead of us. If things went well, this should only take about 20-25 minutes, but things don't tend to go well around this circuit. We've got a good view of the pole man. Let's just wait and see when he wants to go. Of course, can't jump the car in front of me before we get to the line, but it is going to be green flag racing. And we are in the Ford Mustang as well, just for those of you that want to know. I mean, all three cars are completely identical, if I'm not mistaken. As already, we've got some three-wide action as we head down towards Turn 1. But these races often require a fair amount of concentration. So normally, you know, unless we get a caution, I sort of leave these unedited. But we are definitely going to have to try and concentrate a lot there. There's a Mustang on the outside. He is really pulling. Try and go on the high side. Try and slot in behind him. Hold your line. Obviously hold the high line early on. Let's just focus.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
It's just the amount of precision you need on the ovals. I mean, everyone's just going for it immediately, which is quite scary.
Still there.
Behind's going to give me a bit of a push.
Still there.
Quite. We are getting a good run.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, guy behind me. Nope, he doesn't fit the wall. Just a bit of lag there. We're struggling a bit with connections at the start of this one. Of course, off the corners, we get a really good run. Down the straights, we've just got nothing. Off the corners, it's as we go through the corners even, sorry, I should say.
Still there.
Just have got nothing as I'm just hovering over this outside dash line. No massive wrecks so far, but I think it's a case of when, not if. So much concentration. I mean, if you do Formula 1 racing, if you've got iRacing, give it a go, because it is a completely different experience. Because I can't push the 20, because he's not going to line up square.
Still there.
So we just raise the wall off of turn 2, but we did get away with it. Whoa. 15 there. Oh no! Oh, how did we make that? That should have been the big one. I think that has been a bit behind. We're all clear apparently. So I'm going to try and shift myself down towards the low side, but looks like we might have formed into two separate groups now. Yeah, there's a big gap behind, so no idea what's gone on there, but let's just try and slot in and work all together then. Because now we've got a big opportunity to try and pull away. We've just got a smaller group at the front. That can be incredibly helpful. So I don't even know what position we're in. We are actually P8, their crew chief hasn't lied about that. I'm just going to sit in and focus at the moment. Don't want to try and do much bump and run or cars. I'm trying to push people along too early in this race, of course, especially when you're a big pack like this, of course, you just concertina it up. It's only a matter of time before one big shove is too much for someone. They can't quite focus, but should probably work with the cars on the high side, I reckon. Just trying to see. I mean, the high side's been working for me so far.
Hold your line.
Just trying to get into the groove there. 2x2.
Still there. Still there. I've got P6.
Something in my eye as well, which doesn't do me any favours. Oh, this does not all bode well.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Don't try and make it too wide again, I don't think, at the moment.
Still there.
Definitely got a lot of momentum
Still
on
there.
the high side.
He's now leading.
So 15 needs to slot in, because I'm so worried about where he's going to go.
Still there.
Oh!
Windham in 3 wide.
Just try and power through it. We did get tagged, but try and avoid people. We definitely had a bit of contact there, but I don't think it was too bad. We kind of just got forced off someone. Always the good way to tell in these is the bumper, sorry, the bonnet even, and it's looking still pretty square. What we'll do when the pit lane opens is we'll dive in, bolt on a fresh set of tyres, and just sort of see what the optionals are like, but car does seem fine, which is good. Shame we just got bumped right down to the rear, but still we're early on, and it was 5 laps before we got wrecked, so bravo, bonus points to you if that was your guess. Let's wait and see then, how much damage have we got on this car, how many optionals will we have? I mean, we're at the rear of the field anyway, so just make sure we get it stopped. Of course, no. 12.5 seconds! Either the car's destroyed and they can't do anything about it, or we really did get away with that pretty lightly. Like I said, the bonnet's still flat, so I think we have got away with it, but yeah, of course, we'll just take those optionals. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be starting back from the rear anyway, so we'll just try and sit back, relax at the moment when we do go green flag racing, but that's okay. Right, about to go green flag racing then once more here from Talladega. 9 of 30 just about to commence, so let's see if we can try and go for a bit of a better run this time round. Pretty much half this race so far has obviously been under caution. I forgot just how tedious the cautions are on iRacing. As are we going? Don't think they are just yet at the front of the field. Just trying to wait. Is that the Geico restart zone? I don't quite know, but we are green flag racing once more then. Because like I said, you can't jump the car in front of you before you get back to the start-finish line.
Inside. Clear low. P15.
We barely started, and they've already wrecked each other. I mean, is that now going to push this whole group? Yes, it is. Please don't get left behind. Please, we cannot get left behind here trying to avoid a wreck. We've got one other car to work with behind us, but that is really not helpful off the restart there. I mean, Nikita's absolutely wrecked, so he's in for a fun rest of the afternoon there. But, I mean, we've got a very fast race car still. But, of course, if we're going to just watch all the front runners pull away, then we're pretty screwed. I think we've still got 2 cars that are hanging on in there. The 19's just going to let me by. But, yeah, little group of 3 of us isn't going to do much good. Unless, of course, we try and wait for another caution. But, yeah, I mean, we're still pretty fast there, you can see. Coming off the corner, still up towards 185 miles an hour. I think these XFinity cars will get, you know, upwards of 190 out of them in the right conditions. But we've definitely formed into 2 groups there. I think Anthony behind is also still looking pretty racy. But, yeah, I mean, pretty much all these other cars in front of us are looking pretty scuffed. And, I mean, on the one hand, I'm happy that wasn't another caution. But on the other hand, how do they all dump each other before we're even racing again? So are we going to try and make it 3 wide down the backstretch? Yes, we are.
Still there.
I mean, all these cars are damaged. Clearly not too much. This is not going to help any of us at the moment. Perhaps I do just need to slot back in.
Clear low.
Clear low once more. I mean, the 12 car is looking pretty bent out of shape.
Smith.
Still not confident on bump and running with people yet. I keep calling it bump and run, but that's not what it is, sorry. It's bump drafting.
Low. Still there. Still there. They're inside.
Oh, I'm not confident with the way these guys are going. Probably want to work with the 10 if it's going to be anyone. We'll give them a bit of a push. he didn't seem very confident with that.
Still there. Hold your line.
I mean, basically now what we're counting on is the top cars to wreck each other, but they seem to have spread out a little bit, so that's not going to be as likely. But still got one half this race to go.
Still there.
Try now get the run past the 14.
Still there. Still there. B12. Hold your line.
There are still places to be had, but I mean, just look at that. As soon as you pull out of the toe, you just got nothing. You just get shuffled back immediately.
Still there. He's still there. Inside to clear.
These guys are surely going to wreck each other at some point. Someone might do a Dale Earnhardt and just dump people for the fun of it. Yeah, I think Anthony hasn't got any damage still, so
Still there. Still there. They're inside.
I mean, yeah, at the moment we can't do anything to break away from these guys, so we may as well just sit back and enjoy the show. Trying to make sure we keep the car clean. Because, I mean, that gaggle at the front is still pretty close. So it seems like one of them, two of them maybe have broken free, but still every opportunity for the rest of them to dump each other.
Still there.
I guess we've just got to wait and find out. See what's working, but at the moment, just got to patiently hang in here.
Inside. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Still there. E50. That's your fastest lap today. He's still there. Clear low.
I mean, are we starting to close back in on that group up in front? It feels like they're getting closer again. I don't know, but it is genuinely starting to feel like they are getting a little bit closer. We've got 5 of us pretty well coordinated. It's 5, 6 of us. Is it 5? I think it's 5, sorry. All pretty... No, it is 6. It's worrying, isn't it? I can't count to 6 anymore, but it's what NASCAR racing does. It just completely overloads your brain. But I think we are closing back in again. We are definitely closing back in on this huge gaggle of cars. So this is far from over. Let's just keep focus as we get to half distance. Still a lot of racing to go, and maybe with 15, 16 cars still right in the mix, surely there's going to be more chaos. Yeah, we are officially caught back up. This is what you want to see. Now we can really start working this again.
Car down low. Still there.
Look at that. Right back now with the gaggle as people now starting to use the high side. That's what I want to see.
Still there.
Yes, we're back with it.
E40.
I love that.
They're inside. Car low. Hold your line. Can't touch it. This is good. Still there. But car low. Hold your line. Clear low.
It's just how much you have to just monitor the throttle. You really, I think a lot of people just think, oh, it's just flat out, isn't it? But it's really not, because of the slipstream.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
I mean, I'm sensing the way a few people are moving around, and it might not be long before we get another caution, but again, we just got to try and avoid it, as the Dr. Pepper car is definitely not filling me with confidence. If we can get to the front of this group, that would be quite good.
Still there. They're inside. Inside. Still there. Still there. We're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear high. Out inside. Still there.
Don't make it 3 wide. Gonna have to work with him.
Outside.
Give him a nice big shove.
Still there.
No, we won't. I'm chickened out of it.
Still there. Still there. 7th position. Still there. Clear all out.
I just didn't know where the 10 was going to be.
The driver in front of us is. Still there. Clear inside. On outside. Hold your line. Still there.
Oh no. Oh,
It's now leaving.
the green car all over the road. That was a big worry that he was just going to fly up the circuit then.
Still there.
Talladega is so
Hold your
scary.
line.
So scary.
He's still there. Clear high. Outside. Car outside.
Yeah, I mean, we have just got a little group there at the front that have broken free.
E6.
I don't know how they've done it,
3.2.
but
Hold your line.
I don't know what Forza is doing, but all power to the inside.
He's still there. Clear outside.
Just look at that, a swarm of XFinity cars behind. Oh, we got someone slow.
Full course yellow. Safety
Oh.
cars coming out.
Well, something's happened. I don't know what, but something has definitely happened, and that's going to really ruin. I think it might have been a gaggle of 5 cars then at the front that had broken free. I'm guessing just a couple of right at the front wouldn't load in for me, but another caution then with 10 to go. Things are going to probably get now a bit more spicy. Right, well, 8 more laps to go then here from Talladega, and we are about to go green flag racing once more, starting from P9 for what might be the final restart, but then again, there's a fair chance everyone's going to get their elbows out in the final few laps here. We'll just try and stick a bit close to the 8 car in front of us is when are we going to see the leaders go. There we go, green flag racing. So we try and hopefully get past the number 11 on our outside. But are we going to see a little breakthrough from the top cars again? Of course, we've got to try and hang with them late on in the day. They seem to know what formation they want to go with to try and break free. We just got to make sure that I think everyone's trying to get back in line astern. Don't get hung out to dry. No one wants to work the high line. Just got to be a bit careful. We don't want to get left out here. Oh, I thought about slotting in on the 20, but David's come off with a lot of speed there as well. Slot in behind him off the corner perhaps.
They're inside.
Clear. But I think, yeah, it's probably just going to take a couple of laps, everyone winding it back up. And yeah, really in the last few, I think that'll be where everyone gets pretty aggressive with each other, as I didn't realise this was the Dr. Pepper car. Always the way, he's now going to try and look on the high side. But we will try and slot back in. Thank you very much.
Hold your line.
Yeah, really be only the last couple of laps. I think everyone, of course, is going to try and push each other along. Oh, after so dumpy.
Still there. Still there.
Don't want to do any bumping just yet.
Clear high.
Still, just want to make sure we can keep this thing clean. In towards the last 5 or so laps here. I'm worried a bit, to be honest, still about that 20 car. I think he's going to be desperate to try and slot back in, but
Outside.
he's not going to slot back in front of me, put it that way.
Hold your line.
Unless he gets a monumental run and slots in quite far up the road, and he's trying. I think he's definitely understanding the fact that it's not really working.
Still there. You've just done a 51.7.
So the only chance he'll get is if they all start
Hold your line.
spreading out the front again. A couple of cars going to work with each other and go 2 by 2. There we go, 20 will just slot back in. Don't be 11 too happy with that either. But just can't help but wonder if we're building up to something in the final few laps. Could have maybe tried to get the nose at the inside of the 9, but thought better of it. But we're not in the worst spot in the world, I don't think, at the moment. Again, the speed that 20 car's able to pull off. You just obviously pull out the slipstream, you just hit a wall there in front of you. So the main thing I'm focused on is trying to gain a little bit of iRacing, but that is very much just kind of an afterthought around Talladega. If you survive, you stand a fair chance. Number 8.
Get this guy.
Oh, still having a couple of small blips on the connection there as he's actually just swooped right round him and slotted back in. We got a slow car a bit further up. But I think now we're starting to see people trying different things. Oh, I don't want to do that. I just saw suddenly a car just head right up there. Clearly didn't see the slower car. Oh, that was a bit... I thought that could have been the big one here at Talladega, sorry. He's trying to slot back in.
Clear low. Got car low.
Oh, the 11's trying to wriggle his way there, though. We'll try and claim half a slipstream if we can. I'm worried now we might just get left behind otherwise.
Still there. Hold your line.
The space, but still try and hang on there. So you can just see now everyone started to slot in, slot past me.
Still there.
There's no one still trying to make anything happen. There goes the 17. Doing us a favour, giving us a chance. Give him a bit of a push if we can. Try and work with him towards the front. Oh!
Still there.
Oh, we got another slow car though in the way. He's just trying to keep it up high.
Still there.
So I want to try and really work with 17 if we can.
Still there. Still there.
Okay, look at this, they're all just concertinaing up. Try and give the 17 a bit of a hand. So here we go, now we're starting to see more cars using the high line. Do not want to bump through the oval though. Through the banking is just not going to work. Oh, this is getting a bit touch and go now. We've kind of been muscled back to the inside. Oh, don't make it 3 wide. I just kind of left hanging in the balance.
Still there. Still there.
Oh, what's the 9 doing?
Still there. Still there. Clear outside.
Oh, that was really sketchy then for a second. The number 1's just been doored.
Hold your line.
Ah!
Hold your line.
We're just getting squeezed up.
Still there. Car ahead, yes. Still there. 6th place. 1 more lap to go.
1 more to go here from Talladega, and this is... Oh, I definitely got a little barge there.
Still there.
Oh, we're going to see the big one.
Inside. Hold your line.
Okay, we've just got to start pushing.
Clear low.
Give the 17 a push. See if that can carry him.
Inside.
Oh, he's getting loose.
Hold your line.
Come on, we need a big run off the final turn. Come on. Come on, we'll keep pushing. Just push to the line. This is going to be so close. I got no idea where we're going to finish. Oh, they're all trying to wreck each other. We're going to get involved. Keep the footing. Up to the line. I've no idea where we were. Where did we finish?
There's the finish.
Is it
Good drive.
P6? I think it was P6 in the end there. So I think we did recover a couple of spots. Ugh. Thanks for that. I think we did recover a couple of spots on that final lap, but we got unsafe pit entrance speeding in the pits. Please don't say that's seen as get penalty post-racer. We couldn't really do a lot about it. We were kind of just getting wrecked. But, oh, that was good fun towards the end there. Let's go have a look at those final race results, but I think we got away with that. I want to believe we got away with that. No! We were given a penalty at the end of the race there, so it's Seth that takes home the dub despite only leading 2 laps all afternoon from P16 on the grid. 3/10 clear of Clifton and Billy there, David as well. I mean, look at that, 4 cars separated by less than a tenth of a second. We slotted in between Dario, and Riley, if I'm not mistaken. No, we would have just been ahead of them, sorry. We would have been just ahead of Dario, so no idea how close we were there. Look at that, a 50.8 fastest lap is phenomenally quick in an XFinity car, but we got bumped a lap down, so both myself and Stefano got absolutely shadow round at the end of that one. Minus 0.27 SR, minus 47 iRating was not really what I had in mind for the end of that, but that was really, really good fun nonetheless. If you have enjoyed it, please do make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed, and we will certainly be returning with more oval racing on iRacing. That is still as fun as I remember it to be.